There comes a moment in every relationship when a single hug says everything without a single word. It's not just a touch, it's a full-blown emotional broadcast. A hug can be a silent confession, a magnetic pull, a doorway into a deeper bond that words just can't unlock. It's more than physical, it's heart to heart, soul to soul, energy meeting energy in a flash of silent truth. But here's the shocker. Most men, even the good ones, completely miss it. They don't catch the signals. They underestimate the power of that moment, letting it pass like it's nothing. And in that quiet neglect, something meaningful slips away, a lost chance to connect in a world already drowning in digital noise. Now, imagine flipping the script. Imagine if your hug didn't just land, it lingered. What if, in just a few seconds, your arms told her she's safe, special, and unforgettable? What if your touch made her feel something so real, she keeps thinking about you long after you're gone? Your hug could be more than comfort. It could be the thing that makes her wonder, what is it about him? The secret isn't in trying harder, it's in trying smarter. It's not about gripping tight or coming off desperate. That energy pushes people away. Real power lies in emotional control, staying calm and being completely locked into the moment. A hug might look simple, but beneath the surface, it's a powerful doorway. If you know how to read it, a hug can expose everything. Her comfort level, her interest, even her unspoken feelings. And here's where most men slip. They overlook the psychology behind that touch. But if you truly get it, you can completely change the game. You'll stop chasing attention and start creating connection, the kind that sticks with her long after you've walked away. Because attraction, it's not just in your words, it's in the feeling you leave behind. Your embrace, your body language, your emotional presence, it all speaks louder than talk ever could. If you want her thinking about you non-stop, it starts right here. Mastering the art of the hug. One moment, one touch, one unforgettable feeling. They say the first language we ever spoke was touch. Long before we could form a single word, we felt everything through the hands of a parent, the arms of a loved one. That's why a hug isn't just some casual gesture, it's pure energy in motion. Every single part of it matters. The warmth of your body, the pressure you apply, how long you hold her, how your chest aligns with hers, even how you react when she holds you back. It all sends a message. This isn't just physical, it's emotional transmission. A single hug, when done with awareness, can scream louder than a dozen love letters. It's a silent flood of emotion that hits the heart before the brain even catches up. Now, think back to the last time you were hugged. Was it gentle? Was it firm? Did it make you feel truly seen? Or did it feel rushed, cold, and robotic? That one moment told you everything, didn't it? And guess what? The same applies when you hug a woman. That tiny moment can leave a lasting imprint on her mind and her heart. Women pick up on these things more than most men ever realize. Every touch counts, every detail matters, and if you get it right, she won't forget it. When a woman hugs you, she's not just saying, "Hey, I like you," or "Nice to see you." She's saying something far deeper, "I want to feel close to you." And here's where most guys miss the mark. How you respond in that exact moment matters more than you think. Your hug back isn't just a reaction, it's a statement. It reveals everything. Are you emotionally open? Are you grounded and confident? Or are you tense, distracted, and hiding behind a wall? That one embrace can speak louder than any introduction ever could. You've felt it before, that awkward hug where something just felt off. You were close in body but distant in spirit. That invisible wall, it ruins the moment. But then there are the other hugs, the rare ones that hit you straight in the soul. The kind where you feel held, understood, and completely safe. like time stopped, and in those few seconds, you both shared something real. Because here's the truth, not all hugs are created equal. Some are empty, and some are electric. And women, oh, they notice everything. The pressure, the posture, the hesitation, the intention behind it. They read it all like a story. So if you really want to stand out, if you want your hug to linger in her memory, you've got to understand the difference. And that starts with decoding the secret language of how women hug. Let's break it wide open. Types of hugs and their meanings. The friendly pat. This one's as casual as it gets. A quick, light hug with a soft pat on the back. It's the hug you'd give a buddy or someone you're cool with. But there's no romantic fire behind it. If a woman gives you this kind of hug, don't panic. It doesn't mean she's pushing you away. It just means right now, you're in the friend zone. That's not a dead end, it's a starting point. Most guys either pull back too fast or read too much into it. But here's your move. Hold that hug for just a second longer than she expects. Stay calm, stay relaxed, and don't overthink it. That tiny moment of extra warmth, it plants a seed. It shows you're present. It says you're comfortable being close. And that opens the door. Even a simple, friendly pat can be the start of something deeper, if you don't rush it. Connection doesn't always begin with sparks. It sometimes begins with subtle trust. Let it grow naturally, and you might just feel the energy shift when she hugs you next time. The comfort hug. Now this one's different. It's deeper, longer, and stronger. The comfort hug isn't just a hello, it's an I'm safe with you moment. When a woman wraps her arms around you like this, it's not casual. It means she trusts you, she feels at ease. But here's the twist. It still doesn't guarantee romantic interest. Not yet. What it shows is emotional comfort, not emotional surrender. Most men mess this up by letting go too fast. Don't. Stay in that moment just a little longer than expected. Let the silence speak. That extra second, it gives you everything. Watch her face. Does she smile gently, lean in closer, linger in your arms? Those little reactions are gold. They reveal what she's feeling more than words ever could. And here's your secret weapon. Mirror her energy. Keep eye contact, breathe easy, and don't fidget. When you match her calm, she feels seen, she feels safe. That's when something subtle starts to shift. You're no longer just physically close, you're emotionally present. And that is the kind of presence she'll remember, long after the hug ends. The lingering hug. Now this is where things start heating up. A lingering hug, the kind that lasts just a few seconds longer than expected, isn't just polite, it's personal. When she stays in your arms, lets her body soften and allows that silence to stretch, she's not just being friendly, she's saying, I trust you, and I want to feel close to you. This isn't surface level, this is emotional ground shifting beneath your feet. And here's the key. Don't ruin the moment by pulling away too fast. Let her set the pace. If she holds on longer, stay right there with her. Mirror her energy. Match her softness. A gentle squeeze on her back, or the slightest shift to pull her just a little closer, it speaks volumes without a single word. This is your chance to say everything, without saying anything. It's these small but electric moments that build something real. When you learn how to linger, to let that quiet closeness stretch without rushing, you create a feeling she won't forget, a space where emotional intimacy starts to spark, and that is where real connection begins. The full embrace. This is the hug, the ultimate connection. When a woman gives you the full embrace, she's not holding back. Her body melts into yours, her head rests on your shoulder or neck, and in that moment she's saying, I feel safe with you. This isn't just physical closeness, it's emotional vulnerability, raw and real. She's letting you in, whether she says it out loud or not. And this moment? It's massive. How you react right now says everything. Whatever you do, don't pull away too soon. Lean into her, match her energy. Let her feel your calm, your warmth, your steady presence. That silence between you, let it stretch. It's magic in motion. Watch her signals. If she tightens her grip or subtly nuzzles in closer, she's telling you without words, I want more of this, more of you. And that's your cue to show up, not just physically, but emotionally. Be present, be steady, be open. This is where real intimacy takes root, where she feels not just touched, but truly held. And that feeling, it lingers. Long after the hug ends, she'll still feel you. The core of emotional awareness. The real secret to a powerful hug, it's not in your arms, it's in your awareness. Emotional awareness is the key that unlocks everything. You've got to feel the moment, not just go through the motions. Because a hug isn't just physical, it's an emotional broadcast. The way she wraps her arms around you, how close she pulls you in, the rhythm of her body, it all reveals exactly where she stands emotionally. And here's where most guys miss out. Those few seconds, they're packed with unspoken truth. Your response in that split second can either spark something real or shut it down completely. Women, no matter what anyone says, are highly tuned into emotional energy. They catch the tiniest changes, the flicker in your eye, the tension in your hand, the way you breathe. And while a hug might look simple on the outside, it's never just that. Every second counts. Every shift in energy speaks louder than words. And in those quiet, physical moments, emotional bridges are either built or broken. One wrong move and the connection fades. But get it right, and she'll feel it in her soul. A hug can be so much more than arms wrapped around a body. It can be a powerful trigger for emotional connection, real attraction, and deep inner growth. But here's the truth. It's never just about the physical act. It's about the energy exchanged in that tiny, silent moment, that unspoken language. When you understand what's really happening in that space between two people, you unlock something rare and unforgettable. Mastering the art of the hug means knowing how to make her feel truly seen, deeply heard, and genuinely valued without saying a single word. And when you get it right, that feeling doesn't vanish when she walks away. It stays with her, echoing in her heart, sometimes for days. Now that you've learned the different types of hugs and the secret signals behind each one, it's time to go deeper into the emotional intelligence that separates an ordinary hug from a transformative one. Because, let's be real, the physical hold is only one half of it. What makes a hug stick, what makes it matter, is your emotional presence, your ability to read her feelings, stay grounded in your own, and connect where words fall short. That's where the real magic happens. You see, a hug isn't just about what your arms are doing, it's about what your heart is saying. What's going on inside of you spills out the moment you touch someone. If you're tense, uncertain, or lost in your head, she'll feel it instantly. But if you're calm, centered, and fully present, she'll feel that too, and it changes everything. The energy behind your hug is what makes it powerful or forgettable. That's why your emotional state is everything. When your mind and heart are aligned, your touch becomes magnetic. It doesn't just reach her body, it reaches her soul. So if you want to master the hug, first you've got to master yourself. Being emotionally available. It's never just about being there physically. You have to be there emotionally too. When you hug a woman, she's not just feeling your arms, she's feeling your energy. She notices the little things, your breathing, your tension, your presence. And if you're not emotionally available in that moment, she'll feel the disconnect. Being emotionally available means tuning into her signals, how her body responds, the energy she's giving off, while also staying in touch with your own emotions. Are you anxious? Still carrying fear from past relationships? Worried about how she sees you? These things don't stay hidden. They leak out into the hug. But when you're calm, confident, and present in your own skin, that's when real connection happens. She'll feel it instantly, and it'll make all the difference. When you start tuning into your own emotions, everything shifts. You begin to catch yourself when you're pulling away emotionally, shutting down, or truly showing up. That kind of awareness changes how you move through the world, and in those close, quiet moments, like a hug, it makes all the difference. Because the more in tune you are with your own feelings, the deeper your connections become. You're not just going through the motions, you're fully there, and she can feel it. That's what real emotional mastery looks like. Not running from your emotions and not stuffing them down, but understanding them and letting that awareness shape how you connect. The power of vulnerability. Let's talk about something most people dodge: vulnerability. It's a word that makes many uncomfortable, especially in dating and relationships. Why? Because being vulnerable means letting someone truly see you. Not just the polished version, but the real, raw, unfiltered you. And that can feel terrifying. But here's the truth. Without vulnerability, there's no real connection, no real emotional bond. The hug, especially an intimate one, isn't just physical. It's a bold emotional move. You're opening your body, and if you're brave enough, your heart too. You're saying, I trust you enough to let you in. But the deeper vulnerability? That's about feeling the moment without running from it, not hiding behind fake confidence, not pretending to be untouchable. It's about showing her that you're human, that you're open, that you're not afraid to feel, to connect, to let down your walls. That kind of courage doesn't push people away, it pulls them in. And in a world full of masks, being real is unforgettable. When you lean into vulnerability during a hug, something powerful happens. You give her permission to do the same. Without saying a word, you're telling her, it's safe to be yourself. I'm right here with you. And in that moment, you're not just hugging, you're creating a space where real emotional intimacy can bloom. And when that kind of intimacy takes root, attraction doesn't just spark, it deepens. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's real strength. It takes serious courage to drop the armor and show someone a glimpse of your true self. But when you do, it sets you apart. You're no longer just another guy giving a hug. You're someone she feels connected to on a deeper level. A vulnerable hug is unforgettable. It's soft, it's real, and it leaves a mark. It makes her feel seen, not just touched. It's the kind of hug that stays with her, echoing in her heart long after she walks away. And yes, it's the kind of hug that'll have her thinking about you all day, wondering what it was that made your touch feel so real, creating emotional resonance with intention. So how do you make a hug stick in her mind and her heart? How do you turn a simple moment into something unforgettable? The answer is intention. When you hug a woman, it's not just about contact, it's about the energy you choose to bring into that space. A hug is your chance to create an emotional experience, one that lingers long after she lets go. Being intentional means you're fully present. You're not distracted, you're not unsure, you're right there with her, sending a silent message. You're safe here, you're valued, you matter. That's powerful. That's what leaves a lasting impression. Your energy speaks louder than any words ever could. If your hug carries warmth, confidence, and calm, she'll feel it. But if you're checked out, tense, or rushing through it, she'll feel that too, and the moment will fall flat. So don't hug on autopilot. Hug with purpose. Let her feel that you mean it. That's what turns a simple gesture into a memory she can't shake. You don't want her walking away feeling like she was just another name on your list. You want her to feel like she matters, like this moment right here was different, special. That's what creates emotional resonance. That's what makes a hug unforgettable. To make that kind of impact, you've got to connect to the feeling you want her to walk away with. Do you want her to feel safe in your arms, cared for, wanted? Then let your body speak for you. Use the pressure of your embrace, the warmth in your hands, the stillness in your breath. Let it all send a clear message without saying a word. The more intentional you are with your energy, the more she'll feel it. And when she does, that hug won't just be a moment. It'll be a memory. The art of letting go, one of the most overlooked parts of a powerful hug, is knowing when to let go. That moment when you release her, it's not just a closing gesture. It's the final note of an emotional song. And how you end it can either seal the connection beautifully or leave it feeling incomplete and awkward. Let go too soon and it feels rushed, like you are eager to escape the moment. But hold on too long and it starts to feel forced, even uncomfortable. The real magic, it's in your awareness. Tune in to her energy. Is she leaning in just a little longer? Is her gaze still locked on yours? Or is her body starting to shift away, her eyes drifting to the ground? These tiny signals matter. They tell you exactly when and how to let go in a way that leaves her feeling satisfied, seen, and emotionally understood. Letting go isn't about cutting the moment short. It's about closing it with care. You want the hug to feel complete, but still leave a spark. You want her to walk away feeling like something just happened, something real. That's how a simple hug becomes unforgettable. It's a dance of timing, presence, and emotional intelligence. And when you get it right, she'll be thinking about that embrace long after it ends. At the end of the day, hugging isn't about getting it perfect. It's about being present. It's about showing up fully, emotionally tuned in and unafraid to be vulnerable. When you learn to hug with intention, when you treat each embrace as a moment to create emotional resonance, you'll unlock a level of connection most people never experience, because the real power of a hug isn't in the physical act. It's in the energy you bring. Hug her with calm confidence, open vulnerability, and emotional clarity. And she'll feel it, not just in her arms, but in her heart. That kind of touch stays with her. It echoes. It makes her think about you long after you're gone. Mastering the hug isn't about technique. It's about becoming the kind of man who shows up fully. A man who's emotionally available, grounded, and real. When you become that person, the hug becomes something deeper, a doorway to trust, emotional intimacy, and real connection. And that's what truly makes her think about you, not just for a day, but again and again. If something in this message stirred something inside you, something that words alone couldn't reach, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below. Your thoughts matter. Share this video with someone who's ready to show up in their own relationships on a deeper level. And if this path speaks to you, hit that subscribe button. Let's walk this journey together. Thank you for your presence, not just for watching, but for feeling every word. Until next time, stay grounded and keep turning inward.